Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Era inocente como la ves, se volvió madura, la niñez es por un pobre bobo que le fue infiel. Ya no se enamora, cuenta las veces. La leyenda dice que ahora está bien, que es independiente, se lo merece. Me dicen que nada es muy bien. Aquí bien mojada con tantos peces. Ella quiere gozar, con el rum me dice pásalo. Ella se quiere olvidar del que la traicionó. Ella quiere janguear, olvidarse de ese dolor, poniéndose a farrear, a ese puro. La baby quiere curaciones, me llama pa' que vaya ya. Quiere que le cante todas mis canciones, hablando de corazones. El suyo no funciona ya, estamos bien pa' esas relaciones. Sabe lo que quiere, sabe lo que da. Solo en su mirada ves por lo que va. Sale pa' los party bien regular. Entra en modo David matando a Goliat. Yeah. Se pone bien hermosa porque son las 6. Es el alma la fiesta y donde uno la ve. Su cara no refleja lo que ella es. Tremenda mujer. Ella quiere gozar, con el rum me dice pásalo. Ella se quiere olvidar del que la traicionó. Ella quiere janguear, olvidarse de ese dolor, poniéndose a farrear, a ese puro. Ahora sola está sin más, hacho, pa' que no le pongan hacho. Se hace emoji en su caption, déjalo por los muchachos. Ella sabe cómo es, ella sabe que está buena. Se le fue la timidez, está libre esa condena. Yeah. Se pone bien hermosa porque son las 6. Es el alma la fiesta y donde uno la ve. Su cara no refleja lo que ella es. Tremenda mujer. Ella quiere gozar, con el rum me dice pásalo. Ella se quiere olvidar del que la traicionó. Ella quiere janguear, olvidarse de ese dolor, poniéndose a farrear, a ese puro. Lone.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and it giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money, then save up. 10 to 80, my savings. Take to the top on the basement. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not a human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Jordan number 7, East Bordeaux. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and it giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and it giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Blackmail Advice TV. You already done know what it is. We in the building. Blackmail Advice TV. We are in the building for another one. You already done know what it is. Rise and shine. It's early in the morning. Make sure you are up, ready to go. We have an interesting topic for you today. Yeah. Top of the morning, we are dealing with the subject of proof. Modern women. Proof. Modern women make poor choices. Poor choices in men. Yeah. A lot of you out there, you may have witnessed a lot of my content regarding these types of issues. But I think I discovered something. I think I discovered what the problem is with modern women when it comes to these choices. They really don't know what they want. They really don't. Listen. Let's start this thing up. Listen. Hear me out. Modern women really don't know what they want. They don't. This is why they're always in trouble with Pookie and Ray Ray. I figured it all out. They don't know what they want. No matter how much you talk to them, you could put a bunch of good guys right in front of a BW. She will still make the wrong choice. I mean, we can have like 10 good guys, right? And 3 bad guys. The BW will still pick the 3 bad guys. I kid you not. Look, I know you're upset. I get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they upset with me. But, I really don't care. We got to keep, moving, doing what we got to do. But at the end of the day, this topic is going to open your mind. It's going to open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's going to really make you see what you couldn't see before. Why do they keep making these bad decisions? Well, I'm glad you asked that particular question. The issue is they don't understand life. They really don't. Social media, books, different types of audio tapes and different things have made the BW believe that she can magically just go out there and she have the time to waste. But eventually in life, she's going to find Mr. Right. Doesn't matter how old she is. She could be like 49 years old. She still believes that she's going to have time to build this big family. So what exactly is going on here? And shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see who we got. We got Sam in the building. Shayla, Monty, Solomon. What's going on? So what's really happening here? Well, I made a particular post. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me when I make my polls. You already done know. I made a particular poll and This one is really interesting, to say the least. So I made a poll, as you can see right there on the screen. And this poll do not lie. When I tell you this poll do not lie. This is interesting right here. Let's start off with this particular thing because we're gonna listen. Well, you're not gonna listen. You're gonna listen to just me. But we want to examine this because this poll was made for ladies to vote, share their thoughts, and these are the numbers. I mean, we have a total of 384 votes. 384 votes. Well, what exactly did I ask them? Well, I said, ladies, which of the black men below would you rather be with? Now, you would think that modern women that are educated, you know what I'm saying, they got a job, they got their own crib, you know, the things that normal adults should have. You know, it's not really nothing to brag about. Cause you know how BWs, they be like, I got a job, I got my own crib, I got a car, I pay my own bills. That's what adults supposed to do. That's not really an accomplishment. You do know that, right? You do know that as an adult, when you have your own place and pay your own bills and you work to provide for yourself, you do understand that's what adults do. But it's interesting how the BW, when she has a job, her own crib, house, car, pay her own bills, she think that's an accomplishment. She don't understand that's what normal adults do. I just thought I'd let you know that because, you know, a lot of times we see women, you know, they got to talk about all the things they got. You know, I got a car, I got a house, I got this, I got that. Oh, man, whoopity-doo, whoopity-doo. Anyway, if you're now joining the show, make sure you click the like button. It's very important that you do that. You know what I'm saying? Click that like button, right? Okay, now, we're talking about the poll that I made recently where I talked about, ladies, which of the black men below would you rather be with? You know, I made this particular poll to pretty much understand the mind of women. I mean, I already done understand their mind. I got enough experience. I could write like 10 books. When I tell you, fam, I'm talking about different types of black women, the incubus, the succubus. I could write books on different types of spirits, you name it. Black men issues. I can write books. I'm gonna literally start publishing books, man. I think that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to do, but I'm trying to think how exactly to go about it because I never did that before. So I gotta figure out how you go into that field right there, but I'm definitely gonna do that. But anyway, poor choices in men. That's what we're dealing with. Hey, I just noticed I match with the graphic that I made. This is interesting. I didn't even plan that. But anyway, ladies, which of the black men below would you rather have or rather be with? So we got 5 multiple choices. I was so good with tests in school. In school, I was very good. I love taking tests in school. You know, like multiple choice questions. I love taking those kind of tests. They're the easiest tests in the world. I don't know why people be failing tests. I mean, all you gotta do is just narrow down the 2 answers that would make the most sense. And then once you get to those 2, you pick the most logical one. It's the easiest thing to do. Even if you didn't study, you should be able to pass. But anyway, you have 5 choices. Now, ladies, understand, a lot of you ladies, you're upset with me when I talk about polygyny. You get mad, you start fighting, you start scratching and all that mess. right? So I made this particular post just for you. I made it just for you so you could make your choice in the kind of man you would want. Because we want you to settle down. We want you to find a husband. I mean, how long it been? You're like what? Like 32, 35, 45? Like what's your age? Time is running out. We're trying to find you a man. Hopefully, this video will help you out to understand that you got a problem when it comes to choosing. You just don't know what you want. Okay? So let's get into this thing. Okay, number one, we only got about 5% of women choosing. It says a man who make 100K have no legs, but is monogamous. Why you ladies don't want him? Come on. Why y'all don't want him? He's making 100K. I mean, didn't Kevin Samuels tell you that, if you want a so-called high value man? That's what he told you, right? So he's a high value man. Let me get this straight. You're discriminating against him because of his issue, right? His disability. So let me get this straight. You're gonna pass up on a guy making 100K and he believe in monogamy? I thought that's what you wanted. I thought you wanted a man that is monogamous. He only want to be with you. He ain't trying to look for no other boo. He just want you. But because he don't got no legs, right? I get it. You looked at the situation and you say, you know what? If I was his wife, that means I would actually have to be a helpmate. You don't want to have to be pushing him in a stroller. You don't want to have to deal with taking him to the restroom and making sure you clean him up. You don't want to do all of that, right? You don't want to be no wife to a man. Of course not. Is that it? You don't want him because he don't got no legs, but he's a good man. I thought you wanted a good man. So because he don't have no legs, you're going to discriminate on a brother? There's a lot of brothers out here that's probably making 100K, 90, 80, 70, 60, doesn't matter. But they got a disability. Why you ladies discriminate against those guys? Why? See, we only have 5% of women that voted for that. 5%. Isn't that interesting? And don't try to move none of your votes because we're going to see it in real time. We're going to see it in real time. So don't try to play yourself. See, I did this on purpose. Just so that we could see the numbers change. So far, we at 384. So if we see any votes removed, we know one of you got up early, ran to your computer quick to try to remove your vote. Why y'all discriminating against the brother that don't got no legs? Why? Because you want to go out and have him take you shopping? He could shop in a wheelchair. He could shop just like that. He could. So why you don't want him? He's not good enough? He's making 100K. He could take care of you. And he's willing to practice monogamy. You don't even got to worry about nothing. Why you don't want him? I'll tell you why. Because you really don't know what you want. That's why. You don't know what you want. Oh, it gets interesting. The second choice modern women have. Let's see what we got. A monogamous man who makes 65K. He's blind, but will love you. Why? 4%? Why y'all don't want him? It's not like he can look at some other woman. You know, he can't holler. I mean, how would he know how she looked? There's no reason for you to be jealous with this guy. I mean, with him, you should be secure in your ways. You don't got to worry about him texting no woman. Look, you don't got to worry about him texting no woman. You don't got to worry about him looking at no woman photos, liking no pics. You don't got to worry about that. See? So why you ain't pick him? What's the matter with him? Something wrong with that brother? What's the matter with him? You discriminate? Let me get this straight. You're discriminating against a man that can't see. I thought you wanted monogamy. I thought you wanted love. I thought that's what you wanted. Listen, sometimes they say love is blind, right? Why can't you get with that brother? He's a provider. He's willing to love you, take care of you. Heck, he don't even know if you have kids around. You can say you have one child and you probably got 3. You know? Why are you discriminating against that brother? That's sad, fam. That's really sad. But it's interesting because when we look at this particular poll, you know, only 5% wanted the brother that had no legs, but he's monogamous. 5%. That means you had some women that was willing to take the risk with him, and they knew that they would have to take care of him. 5% out of 384 women? Oh, man. This is crazy, man. This is really sad out here. Let me see what's going on in chat, man. Star Child says, all this generalization back and forth just creates division. What's wrong with you people? You know, that's a good question. Let's talk to you. Let's talk to you. The real question I have for you is this. Why exactly are you here? Why exactly are you here? You're talking about generalization and all of this other stuff. You never experienced a particular poll. You never had to vote for a president, a governor, and you had a choice. So let me get this straight. You're mad. Now, you know what's interesting about this? You said generalization and all this stuff causes division. Really? How does my live stream affect your life and what you can do in the real world when it comes to finding a partner? Sounds to me like you're a little insecure. See, you're up watching me, right? Did I ask you to come here? Did I ask you to come here? I just go live. People show up. You don't got nothing better to do? There's nothing else in the YouTube world that you could go watch? You watching me. See, that's called insanity. It's really crazy. It's amazing if you really think about it. That a grown man can make a live show sharing his opinions and his thoughts, and people with no life choose to watch me. It's amazing. It really is amazing. It's amazing how the truth get under people's skin. The troll went on to say, so a good question gets attacked. You call that a question? Do you know what the purpose of a poll is for? Come on. You don't got nothing better to do? You're watching me. If this is called division, why are you here? See, I know what it is. You're insane. I get it. You're just insane. Imagine that. Imagine you're against, oh yeah, here we go. Here goes a good example. imagine you're against the rainbow, right? Let's just say, for example, you're against the rainbow, right? And you're frequenting channels that promote that world, and you're sitting there viewing all of those videos. And then you go into their live stream questioning them on why you're doing this and why you're doing that and why don't you come on our side. You know what they're gonna ask you? Why are you here? Because if that world is not for you and you don't support it, why are you tuning in, listening? Makes a lot of sense, right? See, I personally do not sit around watching things that I don't want to hear. That's why when you have a television, they give you a remote. You know, with a computer, you can use your mouse, you know, like one of these, and you can, you know, go to another channel. That's what you can do. But now, let me see what else you said. You said, your whole life is a laugh track. By Lame. You feel better about your life? Let me ask you a question. Did your life, like, increase? See, to all the ladies, this right here is what makes you look bad. Because you have a black man doing a live stream, proving a point, and you have someone that's insane, that think I'm lame, but they follow me around. They said that my life is lame, but they're watching me. Isn't that crazy? I'm trying to figure out how crazy that is. I mean, how many of you guys are into women? So you're going to be looking at women, right? Right? Okay. Would you go to channels where there are men that are into men? I hope not. I mean, if that's your thing, then do what you want to do. But I personally don't believe in viewing things that is just not my cup of tea. I don't like to waste my time. So we're dealing with a particular issue here. And of course, you know, people are in their feelings because, again, they make nothing but bad choices. What you just witnessed is proof. When people make good choices, they don't waste their time trolling. But see, you gotta love and you gotta appreciate the trolls because they make for a good morning show. All right? Let me see. They said, bye lame. Make their comment show so people could see it. Gotta make sure that they see it because, you know, it's interesting. Anyway, let's get back into this. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting poll. So you have 5% of women. They chose the man that make 100K. He have no legs and he is monogamous. 5%. They're just not interested in that brother for some reason. They discriminated against him, right? You have another brother who make 65K. He's blind. He will love you, but you still don't want him, and he's willing to practice monogamy. For whatever reason, you don't want him. You don't want that guy. You see, that's a problem. But now it gets a little more interesting. You have number 3, a monogamous man who make 250K but can't have no children.
What?
you're wondering why we got so many problems in the community. The other two guys can have children. They could have children. But you didn't choose them. But you trying to be a wife to a man that can't even produce any children. When I tell you that speaks volumes of why, as a community, we can't grow, it's because our women are not focused and have no desire to build family. They don't. Do you understand me? They don't want no family. They looked at the guy and they figure, okay, he make $250K. I can get his money. I don't care if he don't have no kids or that he can't possibly produce any kids, but I'll still be his so-called wife. Wow. And that's 53%. All because he practiced monogamy. Now, ladies, you have to understand the method of my madness. I'm very strategic in how I do what I do. I wait for appointed times. I allow certain things to play out. And then I go in for the kill. And I always win. What you have to understand about this poll is that this poll was purposely designed to prove a point that you really don't know what you want. If all of you ladies, the 52%, got with a guy that's making $250K and he can't produce no children, our community is not growing. You know what that means? Poor choices in men. You're after his money. That's what it proves. It's not that he practiced monogamy. You want his money. And you figure it's better that he can't produce no babies because, heck, you might be a single mom with your kids and you're like, hey, I don't want no more kids anyway. Right? But that's sad because if you're a single woman with no kids, you mean to tell me you getting with a man that can't produce no kids? Then what's the purpose of being a wife and having a marriage? What's the purpose of being married if you're not building no family? This is how you know that you make the worst choices. You don't know what you want. That's all the proof right there. I don't know what else to tell you. A man that can't produce no babies, you chose him over two men that could produce babies, but because of their disability, you rejected them and chose a man that make more money because he can't have babies. Y'all don't want no family. If this is not proof to black men to open their eyes and realize that you're really just out here playing the field, seeing what guy you could just hook up with to have a little experience here and there, I don't know what else to tell them. Now, let's get back into this poll, because the mindset of women based on this poll is very dangerous to our longevity as a people. If all of these women are interested in only getting with a man that can produce no children, but because he have more money, they're willing to get with him, it speaks volumes that our community can't grow. This is why we're not growing, right? Now check this out. 7% of the women would rather choose the cheater that make 1.5 million. Seven percent of you would rather get with a man that is a cheater. He weighs 300 pounds, right? 5'7". But the only thing you seem to see is the fact that he make 1.5 million. Brothers, are you peeping the game? Are you seeing how modern women think? Are you seeing the type of choices they make? You present them with 5 choices. And guess what they chose? The worst possible scenario. Y'all don't want monogamy because y'all chose a man that's a so-called cheater. You chose a man that's clearly a cheater because he got a lot of money. Why would us brothers take you ladies serious when it comes to monogamy when a few percentage, 7% of you chose a cheater who's overweight, he's not in shape, but because he make a certain amount of money, you cool with that. So you don't mind that he got other women. You don't mind being a side piece. You don't mind being a jump off. You don't care. But you claim that you want monogamy. See, that particular section, that section of the poll should have been on 0. You see? Yeah, fitness. Yeah, let me make sure your comment is viewable. Women tolerate everything for money. Facts. That's a fact. In other words, brothers, listen. When you have money, a lot of money, and you get with a woman, she don't care who you're cheating with. She don't care who you messing with. She don't even bother herself with that because she's looking at it like, you got a lot of money, I don't care. What happened to monogamy? So let me get this straight. When you have a 9-to-5 and you make $45K a year and you want to have more than one wife, oh, that's a problem. I'm not into sharing no man. I'm not into sharing. I'm not into doing this. I'm not into doing that. Really? So why 7% of the women would get with a guy that's obese? He's short. And for whatever reason, because he make 1.5 million, y'all ready to rock with him over the blind man and the guy that don't got no legs. That doesn't make any sense. That just show how superficial you are. Superficial. Yes, indeed. Superficial in judgment. They don't know what they want. That's how sad it is, fam. You understand? Let me highlight this other comment. Let me see, make sure there's no cuss words in there. Okay. A dude can smell like a pound of onions and dog. Well, you ain't say the magic word, but you spelt it differently. So, okay, I'll let it pass. But like dog crap, but she will give him the box if he got money. Yeah, that's true. You're definitely right. Yeah. She would definitely give him the box. That's right. That's sad, man. So you ladies, 7% of you will get with a man if he's a cheater. 7% of 384 is a lot. That's a lot. Because if you ladies are out there fooling around with that cheater, it's no different than y'all all sharing, because we know that all of y'all, and you know what's so interesting, fam? I didn't even realize this, but you know what? I just noticed something. You know what? You know what's so noticeable about this? You want me to tell you? Check this out. 52% of women are all trying to fight for the same man. Checkmate. And you ladies claim that y'all against polygyny? See, I got you. All of you, 52%, 52, 53. Y'all all trying to get the same man. All of you. What's up with that? What's going on? And you expect that man to just be with one of you? Are you kidding me? Let me also break something down for you. The third selection, a monogamous man who make $250K but can't have children. 52% of you said you would get with him. Have it ever dawned on you, ladies? Have it ever dawned on you that he's a liar? See, the way I create the poll is brilliant because I'm able to pull out of you the truth. So it's not just me saying it. It's me showing the data that can actually prove that you really don't know what you want. You don't know. Because all of the guys that you ladies dealt with in this society, all of those guys claim that they're monogamous. But when you really think about it, every last one of those guys cheated on you, right? But see, in your own delusional world, you believe that you're gonna find Mr. Right. See, the third option is actually the worst option you can actually choose. That's the worst option you can actually choose. You wanna know why? Let me break it down for you ladies. If a man know that he can't produce any babies, what makes you think that he is gonna be your husband while trapped under monogamy? Why would a man that know he can't produce any babies, why would he settle down with one woman when he could just go out in them streets and just roam the streets and just do whatever he want, knowing that none of these women are getting pregnant? You sisters, you don't know how to choose a man. This is proof. This is all the proof in the pudding that modern women don't know how to choose nothing. Y'all getting played every single day. Y'all choosing a man that can't produce any children. Don't you know that when a man know he can't produce babies, he's gonna be outside being a whoremonger male, playing all of you ladies left and right? Look how easy it was. All I had to do is put that he's monogamous and you believed a lie. You believed a lie. Because in your delusional world, you believe that you're gonna find such a man. You thought he was the perfect guy, the perfect man. You believe that he was the perfect man, right? You really believe that somehow, some way, this monogamous man that make $250K, you figure, oh, he can pay off a house instantly. With his money, he can go buy us a house in the country for cheap. That's what you thought. Woman, he can't produce no children. There is no way he's gonna be faithful to you. Don't you know that? Listen, to any brother that's in the chat, just be honest with me. Just be honest. If you know that you cannot produce no babies, I'm talking about it is medically proven that you tried, you did X, Y, and Z, but there's no way you can produce any baby. Would you be settling down with any woman under monogamy? Just put a 1 if you would settle down, because I know I'm not settling down. I won't. If I don't have the ability to produce, what's the point? What's the point of trying to be married? It's not making any sense. Seriously. It's not making no sense at all, but this is where we are in today's world. This is where we are. You'll have women that they'll settle down with a guy knowing he cannot produce any children, and they really believe that when that man go off to do his business or his job or whatever he do for a living, they really believe that he's not screwing around with no other woman. I'm telling you, man, the delusion is very strong. It really is. The delusion is very strong. Poor choices in men. That's what modern women have. Poor choices, man. It's really, really, really sad out here the way this thing is, man. It's like you can't make this type of stuff, man. You can't make this type of stuff up at all. How could you make a poor choice like that and choose a man that can't reproduce? You know what I mean? It makes no sense, man. Shout out to All About Growth for the super sticker animation. Yeah, man. Critical hit. Yeah. This is crazy. We have 32% of women that said choose a righteous man who practiced polygyny, make 110K and is drama free. Now, let's examine that for a minute here. You really want me to believe that? Ladies, you got to stop the cap. Because the question I'm going to ask you is this: where is your husband? You're talking about 30-something% of sisters are saying a righteous man who practiced polygyny makes 110K and is drama free. 32%. Okay, to the 32% of women, where is your husband that practiced polygyny? Where is he? Why are you not with him? See, you're saying what you would do, but where is he? I get it. You thought I was going to be like, oh, Sharon, you on because you said you chose that. No. I'm going to also prove that you really don't know what you're talking about. See, a lot of you ladies, man, you're playing yourselves. You're saying you would get down with the brother that practiced polygyny, that's drama free, but you're not with him. Where is that brother? Where is he? Why you don't got him? What's taking so long? What are you waiting for? See, that is how you know you're lying. You're lying. Oh yeah. Lies, lies, lies. 32% of women said a righteous man who practiced polygyny makes 110K, is drama free. Okay, where's your husband? Where is your husband right now? Where is he? Where is he? I want to know. Don't think because you picked that I'm going to be singing your praises. Where is your husband currently right now? Where is he? Why you still single? Why you don't got that man? Where is he? Why it's so difficult for you to get that man that practiced polygyny? Where is he? Why you don't got him? I'll tell you why. Because you really don't want him. So stop the cap. Because if you really was interested in that type of brother, you would have him already. Not only that, you would be gravitating towards him because you would make it very clear that this is what you literally are into, this is what you accept, and you're willing to be that wife. But you're not doing that. You know why? Because you really don't know what you want. I'm speaking facts. Listen, the way I set up my polls is thorough. I know exactly how to do what I do. There's a method to my madness and how I do what I do, fam. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe. Check it out. Again, ladies, which of the black men below would you rather be with? A man who makes 100K, who have no legs but is monogamous. 5% of y'all only want him. A monogamous man who makes 65K, he's blind but will love you. You disregarded love. You don't care that he's a provider. You don't even care that he's monogamous. You don't want him because he's blind, and that's sad. You don't want him because he's blind. I can guarantee you, if I make another poll, if I make another poll, and there is a blind sister, a sister that is blind. I'm talking about she's blind. She's beautiful. She's blind, but she's a loving sister. She's willing to, I'm going to make another poll, and I can guarantee you're going to have a lot of men that would get with her. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that poll next. Right after the show, I'm going to make that poll. And I'm going to show that you ladies, you're very superficial. You literally would disregard that man because he's blind. What if he's partially blind? See, I just said blind. You don't know. There's different levels to being blind. Some people are blind in one eye. They could still see. They're just blind in one eye. Some people are, legally blind, which means they can still see, but it's like a little blurry, So there's different types of levels of being blind. If you do your study on it, there's different levels. Some people are blind and everything just look blurry. They could still see, but it's blurry. They can't really make out things unless they get real close. And then some people, the closer they get, the more blurry it becomes. Similar to looking through a lens and it's blurred. There's different effects if you do your study on it. So for you ladies to discriminate, it just proves that you really don't want love, because that guy, he's a provider and you literally rejected him and he was willing to do what was needed to provide for you. That's sad. You don't really know what you want. You really don't know what you want, but it's all right. It's cool. We got a lot to talk about, right? You denied the man to have no legs. Okay, he have no legs. He have a disability, but he got a business and he's making 100K. He's doing good for himself. He's doing good for himself. He have no legs, but he's doing very well for himself. You got brothers out here that have legs and they're not even making that kind of money. They're not even doing that type of business. They're not even doing well like that. But you got a guy, look, you got a guy who making 100K, he got no legs. But yet all these guys that you ladies mess with that got legs, they not even doing nothing with their life. Those are the men you choose to have babies with. Guys that they're not about nothing. But you got a guy that have no legs and he's able to get it in and do what he got to do to get this paper. And you rejected him because he have no legs. Ladies, you really don't know what you want. You don't know what you want. I'm convinced. You don't know what you want. All right? Moving on, a monogamous man who make 250K but can't have children. That's the worst choice on the list to choose, because he is going to be the ultimate whoremonger male. Ladies, if a man get a so-called, what is that thing called? A vasectomy, I believe it's called. You know what that mean? That mean he not trying to have no kids. You know what kind of man is that? That's a whoremonger male. He's gonna be out there running wild with no regard. You think he's settling down with one woman? What's the point of doing that if I can't have no babies? What's the point? And see, that's where you ladies messed up, because you're after the money. You're not after love. Oh no, this had nothing to do with love. You're after that 250K. That was on your mind. And you figure because the guy can't produce no babies, the majority of you single mothers that got kids, you figure that's the perfect match. He can't produce no babies. I got a bunch of kids. He make 250K. He can be a stepdaddy. And you really believe that a man is going to settle down with you, take care of you and all your kids, when he can't produce no kids? Let that make sense. Listen, if I cannot produce no kids, there is no way I'm taking care of your kids. Do you understand me? I'm just going to be out there just living my life because I can't produce nothing. You understand? I can't. So what man in his right mind is going to step up to the plate to be that stepdaddy? He's not doing that. You ladies are supposed to be smarter than this, but I can see that you're really not. You chose the wrong guy. That's sad. You chose the wrong guy. Then you chose the cheetah man who weighed 300 pounds, 5'7" in height, but he makes 1.5 million. See, that's the problem. You're looking at the dollar because he make 1.5 million. All you see is the money. You don't care how many women he have, but you claim that you want a man to be monogamous. But notice, you know he's a cheater You know he's out there with all those women, so why you didn't choose the man that practiced polygyny? Hypocrite. Hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. Listen, the way I set up my poll, it shows and it proves how women think. You would rather choose a cheater who is out there sleeping around with multiple women, unprotected. He's not respecting you. You have no clue who he's laying up with, but he's coming back home to you to sleep with you when he's out there with you with who knows what. But you're willing to accept him having all these different women because of the money that he make. Wow. Pure hypocrisy in real time. Hope you brothers are learning, because this is the mentality of modern women. Now think about this, fam. The cheetah man, he makes 1.5 million. 7% of women said they'll choose him. Why that 7% didn't get with the righteous man who practiced polygyny? He makes 110K and he's drama free. Why did they get with him? Why? Why they didn't get with that brother? It makes no sense. You see? Shout out to Guando for the super chat. It says for the gender specific polls, you should add an option for other gender to see results to not pollute it. To be quite frank, let me see what you let me read that again. You said for the gender specific polls. Well, the poll pretty much clearly says ladies. So, you know, at the end of the day, if dudes are in there trying to rig the stats or whatever the case is, I have no control over that. Ladies have to literally vote and actually make their voice be heard. I don't think men would come in there and rig the poll or whatever the situation is. Just like when I make polls that's directed at men, it's for men to vote. So if a person is an adult, I would expect an adult to read and cooperate with the poll. It's just like when we are voting for governors, mayors, and so forth. You have to, do your vote. It's either male or female. People are going to vote. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, it's up to people to actually make their voice be heard. That's just the way it is. So there's no way to control a gender post. There's no way to control that. When you make a poll, literally anybody can post what they want. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. If a post is specifically designed for women, women have to go in there and actually make their voice heard. Just like when I make posts about men. If I make a poll and I say, ladies, do you agree with your man having more than one woman? That particular post is for women. So they would have to go in there and pretty much share their thoughts on what's going on. Now you said for the gender specific polls, you should add an option for the other gender to see results to not pollute it. In order to see results, you would have to vote. If you want to see results, you vote and you see results. That's how all polls is on YouTube. There's no way you can make it specifically for a woman or specifically for a man, and men can't possibly vote. Y'all would have to take that up with YouTube, not me. I can't control that. All right. Let's see what's going on. Jerry said, ladies time are running out on you, and when you do come around, now the men will not want you. Yeah, the men ain't gonna want them. Your value has no resale value. That's just the truth. I mean, we talk about that all the time. We talk about this all the time. They don't get it. They don't understand that. We try to make them understand these things about value and so forth. Women don't realize that they have a biological clock. You're on a clock, and the clock is ticking. Most of you're in your 30s. You're wasting your life away. You're playing games. I've already talked about this 1,000 times, that most of you are going to be single for the rest of your lives. But see, here's the thing, because we're going to have many more videos on these particular topics. A lot of women that claim that they're single, right? You have to understand that they're really not single. they're out there having sexual relations with different men. This is what they're doing. Let's just be honest. This is what you're doing. You're not single. I'm not buying it. You're not. You're not single. You're actually having sexual relations with different men. I have receipts. I have data. I know what I'm talking about. Women will be out here claiming I'm single, but yet they got a dude that they talking to on the low key, and they're intimate with this particular guy. Now, if you're single, why are you having sex with a man? You're not single. See? If you're claiming, listen, ladies, let's stop being foolish, right? Right? You hear me out? Okay, cool. If you're single, meaning you're not married, then why are you having sex with different men while claiming the status of single? You're not single. You are in a relationship. See, what needs to be done is the culture that we live in, we're going to have to change the playing field. People got to stop saying they're single and start saying you have sexual partners, but you're not married. In other words, you're going to have to start going around saying, look, I'm sexually active, but I'm not married. Stop saying you're single. It sounds foolish because we know that there's no way you've been single for 10 years. I don't want to hear that. You're not single. You're in relationships. You understand? Yeah, the game is rigged. It's a mess. Many married women have more than one partner sexually. Yeah, especially the ones that go to work. I'm telling you, straight up and down. Because when you go, listen, y'all think this is a game, right? You think this is a game? Ladies, be honest. How many of you sisters that got a man, you go to your 9 to 5, he not there with you, right? He not there. So you care to share the news with the chat by letting us know that you got your sneaky link at the job, your work husband. You don't want to tell nobody about it? Shh, you want to stay quiet about it, right? I know. Of course, because you could do no wrong. Remember, you're perfect. But you're expecting your man to be monogamous, right? But do he know about what you're doing? He don't have no clue because you're going to work, right? There's no way you could be doing anything behind his back, right? But see, brothers and sisters, this is what goes down on the job. In the workplace, it goes down. In the workplace, women that may have a man, boyfriend, a husband, whatever the situation is, trust and believe. In the workplace, she might be talking to the supervisor, her coworker, or some guy that's in that area because it's away from home. It's convenient. You understand? So yeah, it's wild out here, fam. Definitely wild out here. But, people don't want to listen. They think that I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's get back into this poll, man, and see what's going on. So you got 32% of women claiming they'll get with the righteous man who practices polygyny, who makes 110K, is drama-free. But see, the problem with that is you're saying what you would do, but none of you ladies are with a man that practices polygyny. You're not with none. What's the holdup? What are you waiting for? Where is he? Where is he? You're just talking. You're just running your mouth. You're not taking no action. You see? So that's all cap. We can't even take you serious. Because the first question I'm going to ask is, okay, where is that guy? That guy? Where is the guy that practiced polygyny that you're claiming you would get with? Who is that guy? He's not to be found. See? Oh, but it gets interesting. It gets really interesting, fam. Because we have the comments. Oh, yeah. We got the comments, too. it got interested in this particular topic, fam. Very, very interesting. Let's see what we got. Somebody said, you funny as F, bruh. Sherelle says, a righteous man should always be the top priority. The finances can be built. That's true. That's true. But see, here's the thing. A lot of women, they don't focus on a righteous man. They always get with a toxic man. You understand? So a righteous man is not their top priority. It's always a toxic man that is no good. He's out there living his best life, doing a bunch of mess, pumping and dumping women and so forth, right? But let's get back into this. Let's read these comments, find out what's going on. We have, let me see. Maurice said, ladies, answer the question. I went on and I said, the results prove how modern women really think. Tracy said, a righteous man, drama-free and able to take care of his family. The way things are in this world, it's not all about money. It's about making things work with what you have. That's true. That's true. But a lot of modern women, they're superficial. So they'll look down on the guy that make $35K a year. They'll look down on the brother. And he's a good man. But she'll look down on him because he's not making a bunch of money. I mean, he got his own crib. He got a car. He got his own place. Why are you looking down on the brother because he only make 30-something thousand a year? Like, why are you looking down on him for? That's sad. I mean, over time, the brother can grow and build. But see, with our women, they're superficial. They're looking at money. They're not looking at the guy's character. They don't care if he's a good man. None of that stuff is interesting. They're looking at the dollar, where the money at. Tell you, man, our people, man, they really messed up, fam. They really messed up. Shout out to I Am Who I Am for the super chat. Appreciate your support. I am who I am. Appreciate you for your support. All right. So now, drama is more entertaining. You're right about that. Modern women love drama. They love it. You know what I'm saying? They love the chaos. They love the foolishness. They love the makeup, breakup sex. They love looking in your phone. If there's no drama, most of them won't be entertained. They love it. Sometimes you'll be with a woman and she's like, will you please go cheat on me so we can argue? Serious. That's how it be in these streets, fam. It's crazy out here, but that's how it is. Yeah, women get bored. That's why they deal with Pookie and Ray Ray, because they don't want to be in a stable environment. They say they want financial security and protection and so forth, but really they don't. They just want money. As long as you got the money and they feel they can get the gifts, take the trips, and have a certain lifestyle, they'll rock with that guy. Even if he's abusive, even if he cheats, doesn't matter. As long as he have that money. That's it. As long as he got money, they'll rock with him. That's how they be, fam. I know it is what it is, but that is exactly how they be, man. It's sad out here. But let's look back at some more of these comments, find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got. Jacob Jennings said, facts, Tracy. I guess they don't want to build towards generational wealth in the first place. Yeah, that's true. They don't want to build. They don't. A lot of women want a man that come to them already built and prepared already. And brothers, I think that you should be careful with that. Like, if you get with a woman that she want you to be already established, be very mindful that you're getting a woman that's a bad seed. A woman should want to come in your life and build with you as you go. She should want to be a helpmate. You don't want to get with a woman that once you make a certain amount of money, have a nice home, nice car, she want to come in there and just be pretty. That's not a type of woman you're going to want. And eventually you're going to get tired of her and put her out because you're going to realize that she's only there to get what you have. And you don't want that. You really don't. You don't want to get with a woman like that, bro. I was about to press the wrong key. I was about to press the wrong key. That would have been a mistake. But anyway, wait. I'm not pressing. I was pressing the right key. What am I doing? Okay. I thought I was going to press a key and it was supposed to make music come on. Right? So now let's get back into these comments. Sean the Navigator, he said, some of y'all, let me read it carefully. Some of y'all talking about a man making $110K yearly ain't a lot of money are sad. And that's true. They saying that's sad. They saying that's not enough. I bet most of y'all saying that ain't got $110K in the bank account, in your bank account. That's facts. Let alone make anywhere near $110K. If it don't apply, let it fly. Props to you. For those of y'all who are capping though, y'all really need to get off the gas and quit coming. That's true, man. It is real. It's real, man. All right. I came in there. I said they're showing the true nature of women and their real interests. Eros said, not sure how drama-free polygamy can be, especially when monogamy is not. I just said, what your husband think about this poll? Like, what do your husband think? See, I'm gonna always ask those questions because I wanna know what's going on, because everybody that's a woman, every female that come in there, all of a sudden is saying they got a husband. A bunch of cap, bunch of lies. It's interesting. Every woman that came into my poll, the poll section, it sounds funny when you say poll. It's almost like pause. I feel like every time I say that, I gotta say pause. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? It seems like every woman that come into the chat, it's like if they're saying they're married now. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, if all you ladies are married, like, why are y'all there? Like, it's not making any sense. Right? So now, let's go back into this thing here. Let's read more of these comments. Let me see. Arrow says, Blackmail Advice TV, my husband doesn't practice polygamy. Wait, my husband doesn't practice polygamy either. And thinks the choice are very directional and limited for real life choices. Oh, your husband told you that, right? But he didn't come into the chat by himself to pretty much let me know that, right? Your husband told you that, right? You really want me to believe that? All of a sudden, all of you ladies, you got husbands all of a sudden. So he said that the choice is directional. He said that. A man told you, your husband allegedly told you to say that, right? And you want me to believe that mess, right? I don't believe you. All right, let's read. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. There's supposed to be more? Hold on a second, there's more. Wait a minute, there's more. Now, I know the husband didn't tell her all of this. She says, I am from a country where people practice it and it gets bad. It's funny how they always say that. So let me get this straight. You're from a country where they practice polygyny, right? And it gets bad, but it don't get bad in monogamy, right? Where everybody is cheating. See, if a man is practicing polygyny, there's no such thing as cheating. So how bad can it really get? Please, stop all of this cap. You're trying to compare apple to oranges, and it's not working here. Listen, If a man practiced polygyny, there is absolutely no such thing as cheating. Not only that, all his women and wives know exactly what's going down. So how can something get bad if everybody is on the same playing field? You are wearing a cap, and you're not fooling me, fam. Not fooling me at all, but we'll read what you had to say. Those of you that are viewing via a phone, you probably can't see exactly all the text, but that's why I'm reading it out. She went on, she said, I'm from a country where people practice it and it gets bad to the point the women start killing each other. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, when I tell you, man, I get so many women that be coming at me, man, with all these type of lies. So let me get this straight. You're from a country where it gets so bad that women start killing each other and shooting each other because of polygyny, right? So let me get this straight. They know the man can have more than one wife, but they're killing each other, right? Okay. You're making a whole lot of sense, I tell you. But we'll read it for entertainment value. She says, I'm from a country where people practice it and it gets bad to the point the women start killing each other. So you're telling me the women start killing each other, they don't kill the man. Right? That's what they're doing in the country where you're from, right? Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Let me continue reading this thing. It goes on and it says they're killing each other, right? Killing each other. They kill each other's children. This is very entertaining. So you're telling me that in the country where you're from, right, that the women are killing each other off in polygamy, right? They're killing each other. They're not killing the husband, right? So let me get this straight. So you're saying this to try to make the women feel uncomfortable when they're already uncomfortable in monogamy? Fam, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work at all, fam. But let's just hear it out. Let's just hear what you gotta say. So they're killing off the women and the children. Some even kill the men. Oh, now they're killing the men because of jealousy. Wow. There are some African countries working to ban it. Really? You can't make this stuff up, people. You can't make this stuff up. So they're working to ban. They're working to ban it. Really? Okay, but they haven't banned monogamy. They haven't banned monogamy, which produce a bunch of single mothers, which produce a bunch of babies out of wedlock, right? They haven't banned monogamy yet, right? Nah, they haven't done that. So they haven't banned all of the cheating in monogamy, you know? They're just cheating like crazy. I wonder why they haven't banned it yet, right? So let me get this straight, right? All of the madness going on in monogamy, adultery, all of the cheating, people on the job having sex, baby mama drama. You have so-called Will Smith with his wife Jada with the entanglement. You got everybody out there having sex out of wedlock. All sorts of madness is happening. You got your boy so-called, what's his name? Michael, what is his, Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He got that woman there, you know what I'm saying? Whatever his name, to act like a woman, think like a man. What is it? The 90-day sex rule book. His so-called stepdaughter leave him when she's an industry 304. All of this is being done under monogamy, but they haven't banned monogamy yet. I'm trying to figure out why they haven't banned monogamy yet. Why we haven't banned monogamy in this country yet. That way, nobody could be in a relationship at all. But for some odd reason, you'll want to tell me that they want to ban polygamy because everybody's killing each other. I get what you're doing. You're trying to fearmonger, right? Nobody ain't listening to that mess you posting. Anyway, the man Let me see. Let's go back. Let's read a thing. Hold on. Let me get it on the screen. She says the women. Wait. African countries, they want to ban it. Also, if you're going to practice it, here come her on her high horse. This is the part where it gets really interesting. Look, check it out. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. After they put the fear in you that, if you get into polygamy, they're going to be killing one another. They're going to be killing the babies. They're going to even kill the husband. After they say all of that, right? Now they try to dictate what you're supposed to do. Check it out. Now she goes on and she says, also, if you're going to practice it, notice she's the authority on polygyny. If you're going to practice it, the woman must benefit from it too. Lady, I thought your man don't do that. So why are you worrying about it? This is not making any sense. You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. Right? Okay. She says, the women must benefit from it too, right? Okay. Not just the man. So you can tell that this woman, she don't even have a husband. We know she don't got no husband, right? But she's making it seem like men are benefit and not realizing that polygyny actually benefit the women more than it benefit the man. Yeah, trying to control, yeah. She's trying to control your manhood. I tell you, fam, it's crazy out here, man. Yeah, I meant to say Steve Harvey, yeah. Right? She's trying to control your manhood with this madness. She says the women must benefit from it too, not just the man. The man must provide each of the women with their own home. The man must provide what? He must provide the women with their own home. Who told you a man is supposed to do that? Who told you that? Where you get that mindset from? He must provide the women with their own home. How is it polygyny if you're in your own home all the way over there and I can't see my kids? Polygyny is about a man working together with his wives. Sounds to me like you want division. You see that, brothers? Are you seeing this in real time? You see what I'm saying? This is crazy, but this is what's going on in these particular streets. They want to separate everybody. They want to have their own house over here, like down the road. Like, let's say you live in New York, they want their own house in California somewhere. That's what they want. You know what I mean? They want their own house in California. They want to do this, they want to do that. They don't care about unity. They don't care about nonsense. What's with all you clown crazy people keep coming in here talking about somebody's exposing? Don't you think I know that? Like, really? Like, let me get this straight. You want some attention. Let me make sure let me get a screenshot of your comments, because I'll be using your comments too. I mean, this is getting really out of hand. Oh man, why do these people keep coming in wasting their time? Listen, fam, I'm in the YouTube streets too. Do you realize that I know exactly what's going on at all times? Do you realize that, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, didn't I say that the other day? Let me ask you a question, Let me ask you a question. Check this out. Let me ask you a question, because I'm going to block you, right? Let me ask you a question. You're going to be blocked very, very, very shortly, but I want to ask you something. Exactly what was exposed? Because I will be using your comments very shortly. And everybody, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Ringo After Dark. Make sure you subscribe to that channel, because it's going to get really interesting soon. All right? So now, let's get back to the video, fam. Pay that no mind. We have a lot to cover, right? Now, let's get back into this. We'll deal with all of those issues shortly. Because it seems like a lot of people don't really understand when I say stop posting people's names in my chat. And that person was probably subscribed and now they just got blocked. Anyway, now, where was I? Because people keep throwing me off my square, telling me about I'm being exposed. You know what? Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that. Let me see. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull something up. I want to do something for a second. Because people are saying that I'm being exposed, right? Okay. Right? Let me put this in the screen because I like being exposed. It's good for business. Hold on a second. Let me see if this will work. Yeah. Make sure y'all all go to Ringo After Dark. Just type it in, Ringo After Dark. And subscribe. It's gonna get pretty interesting. Oh yeah, it's gonna get really interesting. You're gonna wanna make sure you do that and make sure you click the notification bell so you can be notified. Now, to all of the trolls and everybody else that wanna come in because you're thirsty for drama and all of that stuff, go over there and subscribe. We're gonna have a lot of drama. Listen, we're gonna have drama. I'm gonna give you drama. I'm gonna give you the tea. I'm gonna give you all of the sauce, popcorn, all of the festives. I mean, everything. All the stuff that all of you folks in the clouds, all you content creators that's in the background looking in like, I wonder when is Ringo gonna say something. Those of you who know me, you already done know how I get down. But I'll be a gentleman. You mark my words. But now, let's get back to the video. I don't want to mess up the class and distract the class. Now, we're moving on to the particular points that I was making here. Let me get this thing out of the way. Hold on a second. All right, let's get back into this now. The woman is saying that she want you brothers to buy each wife their own house. Why am I buying you your own house? Did Pookie and Ray Ray buy you that? Did the guy that impregnated you buy you your own house? When does a man get into monogamy and say, hey, wife, I'm buying you a house? No, he buy his own house. Right? Hear me out. Listen. And you have to live in my house. Now, hear this, ladies. Hear this. Check this out. I thought you got your own house. Y'all be talking about how independent y'all are. Y'all got your own crib. Y'all got your own place. You pay your own bills. You drive your own car. But you want a man to buy you your own house if he practiced polygyny? Get the hell out of here. You crazy. You out of your mind. Ain't nobody buying you no house. You tripping. Did your so-called man buy you your own car? Or did you buy yourself your own car? Let me tell you something, fam. According to the Bible, right? According to the Bible, listen. It says, if a man take himself another wife, her food and her raiment shall he not diminish. It didn't say nothing about buying her a separate so-called house. That don't make no sense. Why am I doing that? You want to know why women say that, brothers? You want me to break it down for you? Let me break it down. The reason why modern women love to say if a man is going to practice polygyny, he have to buy each woman their own house, right? The reason why they say that is so that they could be in that house so that when they feel like they had enough of you and they want to leave, that they got their own house. If you don't want to humble yourself as a woman under polygyny and be a helpmate, serve and cater to that man and build as the scriptures teach, if you want to go, the Bible says if the unbeliever depart, let them depart, not in your own separate house. If you want to depart, woman, you can leave and you can go your way by yourself. Because see, the Bible also says that a woman is bound to her husband as long as he live. And it says that if you want to separate, you can go ahead and separate and do your own thing and just leave. But guess what? You can't get married to another man. It tells you, if you want a man, to be reconciled to your own husband. Which means when you finally getting tired of being out there in the cold, your tail need to come on back home. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We ain't gonna be playing these little games about, oh, you gotta buy each wife their separate home. No, I thought you independent. I thought you don't need a man. I thought you had your own crib. Look at all these women. I got a PhD. I got my own house. Well, if you got your own house and he's practicing polygyny at his house, you got your own house already. So stop capping. See, what's happening is a lot of you ladies, you trying to get a come up on a man that practiced polygyny thinking that he's gonna put a house in your name. Oh, no, fam. Everything is in my name, not your name. You ain't gonna get nothing for free without putting in the work. You out of your mind. The Most High made you to be a helpmate. You ain't no free stuff. Like, oh, yo, fam, check this out, fam. It's getting ridiculous. Hold on a second. You mean to tell me as a woman, you think you could just come in a man's life and he's gonna give you a house and you ain't give him a damn thing? You ain't providing him no service? You ain't being a helpmate? You ain't taking care of them kids? You ain't doing what you supposed to do? You must be out of your mind. You think you getting a house? You think you getting a house and you ain't put no work in? You ain't do nothing. This man is building everything. This man is the worker. He's the one doing this. He's doing construction. He's doing this, that, all these different things. What are you doing? What are you doing as a woman where you think you deserve a whole house to yourself? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table? Vagina? Please. If you want a house, you go get your own house. Because when it comes to you dealing with a man, your job as a woman is to serve that man and cater to that man. And if you don't want that, you can leave. You can go buy your own house. You can go get your own credit together. You can go get your credit score up so you can buy your own house. You go pay for the down payment. You go pay your own mortgage. Because if you're not willing to submit to that man, according to them scriptures, you can stay by yourself. These women is tripping. They out of their mind, fam. And see, this is the philosophy that they're gonna try to hit you brothers with, to try to guilt trip you and also brainwash women into thinking that somehow, some way, you supposed to be buying them some separate house and all this nonsense. Get out of here with that mess. You can't even afford to buy your own house right now. You talking about a man is supposed to be buying you a separate house. Yeah, so you can come and bring some other man up in that house. That's what you're trying to do, right? No. Let me tell you how foolish you sound. Let me tell you, listen, brothers, check this out. Let me show you how foolish these women are. So you want your own house, right? Yes, I want my own house. Really? Okay, cool. Okay, we got you your own house. You live way, 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 way down. I'm on the other side. I'm about a good 50 miles away at the other house. But you at that house over there because you wanted your own house, right? Okay, cool. Burglars broke in. Guess what they did? They assaulted you sexually, right? Guess what? I'm not there to protect you. Now what? What are you going to do? Do you see how stupid you sound? You sound retarded. You sound foolish. You don't sound like you have any sense. A woman is supposed to be in the house so the man who is the protector of that house can guide the family. But you ladies, you don't know nothing. You think you're going to survive in your own house when the burglar shows up? Oh, wow. Wow. You better pray that never happened, fam. You better pray that never happened. You see that? Let me see. Somebody said, I don't need no second wife anyway. I'm being real about that. Fam, I don't even think you're a man. Listen, a lot of times we have women that come into the chat and they pose like men. Ladies, if you ever hear a man, right, say, I don't need no other wife, I just need one, he already lied to you. I'm just telling you straight up and down. See, when you come to my platform, there's no lies, there's no cap. I keep it 1,000, fam. This is why I don't understand what exactly am I being exposed of? Ringo, you're being exposed. I'm being exposed? For what? Talking to a woman? Was I talking to a man? Did I contradict myself? What exactly am I being exposed for? Well, they put messages that you made out there. I know what I said. I'm a man. Let me make you clowns understand something here. Check this out. Check this out. Picture this in your mind. You have a room, one room, a large room. You have 10 men in the room. 10 men. A lady walks into the room. There's 10 men in this room. Big house. One lady shows up. There's 10 men in the room. They close in the door. Everybody's on the outside of that room. A few people are on the outside. But that one lady went in there with 10 men. And she stayed the night. When she come out of that room in the morning, what are you thinking about? Are you looking at that woman and saying to yourself, man, she's wife material? Are you looking at that woman saying, she's a virtuous woman? Are you looking at that woman saying, man, what real, damn, man, I don't know, man. I can't look at her the same way. Because you know that when she went into that room with those 10 guys, you know they weren't in there playing no Xbox. But now, let's flip the scenario. You got 10 women in that room. 10 fine sisters is in that room. One guy walk into that room. He stayed the night. He come out of the room the next morning. Is all the men looking at that brother like, damn, bro, you're disgusting. This is shameful. I can't believe this. Nah. You know why? Because he's a man. You see, men and women are not different. When a man is seen with women, what is there to be ashamed of? But when a woman is with multiple guys, we can't look at her the same. You see the difference? See, we talk about whoremonger males on this platform that go around sleeping around with different women. You don't notice that all those guys are sleeping around with different women? That no one look at them in the sense of like shame. But when a woman sleeps around and passes her body all over the place, men look at her totally different. I said all that to say this. What exactly was I exposed of? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell all your friends about Ringo After Dark. You don't want to miss the show. Also, let me say this for the record. I'm accepting all of my apologies via Cash App. Oh yeah. All you folks that had all y'all negative things to say, all you folks that are in the clouds talking ish, again, I want my apology in a Cash App. Make sure you bring them Cash Apps now. Don't be a hypocrite. All you little content creators, your little small channels talking ish. Make sure you send that Cash App, right? $ Ringo TV Raw. Make sure you prepare the Cash Apps. Prepare all of them. Everybody prepare the apology speeches, the apology videos. Have all of that stuff set. Oh yeah. See, sometimes you got to come out of retirement and deal with issues a very, very delicate way. Ringo After Dark. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a lot to talk about. Now, let's get back into the video, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go. Let's get back in. Now, okay, make sure you go promote the name Ringo After Dark. Make sure you subscribe now. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the show. Oh my goodness, man. You don't want to miss that show, man. Anyway, we were last talking about how you cannot shame men, right? There is no way you can shame a man. A man is a man. You cannot shame a man with no nonsense. Now, if you caught some dude with another man, that's a different story. You know, like how when Kevin Samuels was caught with a man in a bed, now that's exposed. Because he clicked the screen and he clicked it. You know, like how if I go like this and there was a man in a bed. That right there, exposed. Somebody sharing your private recordings, that's not exposed. If anything, all that does is expose the other person. Because it brings the question, so somebody was talking to themselves the whole time? Tune in to Ringo After Dark. Let's get back into the show. Now, this clown woman wants us to believe that we as men are supposed to buy each woman that practices polygyny a separate house. That's not possibly happening. We're not doing that, right? It says the women don't work. They stay home and take care of the kids, really. So in your delusional mind, you believe that if a man practices polygyny, that women just don't work, right? They don't do nothing. They just stay home and take care of children. That's all they do, right? So let me get this straight. Listen, the women, they don't work, right? Okay, cool. So if the husband was to pass away, what are all you women gonna do with those houses and you have no jobs? What are you gonna do to survive? See, if a man practices polygyny, he's supposed to teach his women how to actually make money. And this is something you ladies don't understand. This is why you have no man, fam. This is why you have no man. Because it goes back to poor choices in men. You don't know nothing about men. If a man is practicing polygyny, he's supposed to teach his wives how to earn money. And how do you do that? You start businesses. You don't go get a job at a 9-to-5. Oh, no. Because that right there means you can't be around your family. If you're at the 9-to-5, you cannot possibly be a good wife. Why? Because you're away from your family. You can have a business and you can run it from home. You can have an online business. You can have a door front business. There's different things you can do in terms of making money. But see, to say a wife don't work and she just stay home raising kids, that's BS. Women are supposed to work. They're just not supposed to be out there working for the man. No, the husbandman is supposed to provide opportunities for those women to provide. That way, listen, that way, if something was to happen to him, these women are able to sustain themselves because the husbandman made sure that he set up different things in place so that the women can run businesses, have different streams of income coming in, and so forth. You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that because you're thinking small. You're thinking as if though a woman is supposed to come into a relationship with a man and sit on her butt and just be barefoot taking care of babies. You ladies are not even doing that today. You're not even doing that under monogamy. You ladies are not even practicing that under monogamy. You ladies could get married to a brother. You still want a 9-to-5. You ain't talking about, oh, I'm gonna stay home and raise the kids. You're not talking that mess. You wanna go out there and be a career girl while your children is in daycare with somebody else. Somebody else is raising your kids and your husband hardly see you because you're at work all day. Let that make sense. Why aren't you telling a man today that if he's gonna marry you under monogamy, that he gotta buy you a house and your job is not to work? Why aren't you saying that today? See, you want to talk this crap about, well, if a man practices polygyny, he's supposed to buy every woman a house and they're supposed to do X, Y, and Z, and the women are not supposed to work. So why do women that practice monogamy, why they have 9-to-5s? Why they go to work? Why don't they just stay home? Why don't the man go and provide and the women just stay home and do their job? They're not doing that. You know why? Because in this country, right, what do we always say? Oh, it takes 2 incomes to do X, Y, and Z. Really? So let me get this straight. So it takes 2 incomes to do X, Y, and Z, but you want the man that practices polygyny, you want him to buy each woman a separate house. Let that make sense. Let it make sense. Let's continue reading. She says, I am guessing you practice it. Are you going to give the woman their own house? No. If I have children with woman A, I said number A, woman A, right? 2 kids with her, 2 kids with woman B, 3 kids with woman C. And y'all all live in separate houses. My children are separated. Do you see that? My children are supposed to be interacting with one another. That's the whole goal. Family, community, right? Listen, BWs love to say it takes a community to raise a child, right? Okay, so if it takes a community to raise a child, why are you trying to separate the family? Why are you trying to separate the children? Shouldn't the children be playing with one another, interacting with one another? And why, if we're practicing polygyny, why do the wives want to be separated all alone by their own spot? That's not polygyny. No, that's what we see today. It's called baby mama drama. Yeah. Because some of you brothers, you got 3 baby mamas. One live in New York, the other one live in Pennsylvania, the other one, she moved to Cali. And each of these women got your kids. And what do you have to do? You have to either travel or they travel to you to see your kids. That's the madness that particular woman is basically saying in my chat. That's crazy. That's madness right there. That makes no logical sense. The way it's supposed to be is you have to have a house, right? Doesn't matter where you are. Polygyny can be practiced anywhere. Doesn't matter if you have a big house. Doesn't matter if you have an apartment. It doesn't matter what you got. As long as you got property and you got some place where you dwell, you can practice whatever you practice. You know why? Because a lot of you sisters today, right? You're a single mom and you got kids by 3 different men. Are you living in your own house that these men provided for you? No. You live in your own spot that you provided for yourself, right? So how dare you think that a man that practices polygyny is going to put you in your own separate house so you can dwell by yourself and he's separated from you? How is he your husband if you're over there by yourself? So let me get this straight. Each week I gotta fly out. I gotta fly to this place. I gotta travel here to see my second wife. And then while I'm doing that, my first wife is unprotected, right? That makes sense? See, you ladies, delusional, backwards, you have no concept of family. This is why you're single right now and will be single for the rest of your life. Yes, indeed. You're going to be like this for the rest of your life. I know you're upset. I understand you're upset, but it is what it is. You're going to be like this for the rest of your life because you don't know what family is all about. You don't understand growth. You know what I'm saying? You really don't understand this stuff. You see? You think and you know what's so sad about this? What's so disgusting about this is that you ladies come from poverty. You don't even have nothing. You come from the slums. But you're expecting a man to have all of this greatness when you didn't even help him to build a damn thing. Kobe Bryant, worth $400 million. His wife was against him having another woman, and he had enough money to buy every woman a house. And he couldn't even do that because his wife was insecure. His wife was insecure, didn't want him to be with no other woman. Yet he had all of this wealth, and he was unable to share the wealth with the women that needed a man. And he had to die like that with no extra seeds out there. That's the mindset of the modern woman and how they think today. And this is why women are making these bad choices. Based on that poll, it's very real out here, fam. It's very real. Now, moving on, let's see what we got with these comments. Somebody said, Tina said, why are all the options so bad? Why are all the options so bad? What do you mean so bad? The options are good. Let's see what they says. The options are good based on the poll. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You have a choice to choose a man who make 100K. He have no legs and he's monogamous. Another guy, he's monogamous. He makes 65K, but he's blind, but he'll love you. Shouldn't you desire that? Another guy, he's monogamous. He's a monogamous man. He makes 250K, but he can't have no children. He can't have no children, but he make 250K, right? Why don't you just pick him and done, right? You have a guy who's a cheater. He's a cheater, man. He makes 1.5 million. He's overweight. He weighs 300 pounds, 5'7". But he makes 1.5 million. Why don't you just get with him? He's a cheater. He should be good to go. All right? Another guy, he's a righteous man. Wow. Who practiced polygyny. He makes 110K and he is drama free. Drama free, fam. He's drama free, which means there's no such thing as him cheating on you. There's no such thing as him fooling around on the side because everything he does, you know. Why don't you pick that guy? What's the matter? You don't want him? Let's go back. Because she said that, you know, the choices are bad. So I want to see if they're really bad. She said, why are all the options so bad? Well, the least bad is a monogamous man making $250K who can't have children is best. Wow. So let me get this straight, ladies. Do you see what I'm saying? She said that's the least. Notice what she said. Well, the least bad. She said the least bad. A monogamous man making $250K who can't have children is best. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. A monogamous man making $250K who can't have children is best. I can go to sperm banks and have children. Brothers, you don't see what's happening here? She said she would go to a sperm bank and have a child from a man that she have no clue it is. You don't know who that man is, where that sperm came from, but she's willing to deposit it in her body to have a baby. Poor choice in men. If that don't speak volumes of the choices that women are willing to make. Poor choices in men. So lady, you're telling me that you would go to a sperm bank and have yourself artificially inseminated, whatever that word is called. I don't know what the hell it is. Artificial insemination. You would go get sperm from a sperm bank, not know what man that came from, whether it's a white man, Russian man. You don't know. You don't have a clue where that came from. But you'll just put it in your body. That's what you will do, right? Sort of like the so-called juicy juice that, you know, that everybody pretty much got. You know, you're gonna go do that. You don't have no clue what it is. Okay. Interesting comment. I mean, fam, this is my first time actually reading that comment. But let's hear what she says. She says, I can go to a sperm bank to have children. Wow. She says, if you would have put a righteous monogamous man that make $250K that can have children, it would have gotten 100%. No. See, you want things done your way. We gave you that righteous man. You didn't want him. We gave you him. Brothers, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? She said, if you would have put a righteous monogamous man that make $250K that can have children, it would have gotten 100%. You see, this proves how selfish you are as women. I gave you that righteous man. I gave you one. He practiced polygyny. He's a righteous man. But you don't want him because he desired to have more than one wife. You're selfish. He makes 110K, drama free, but you don't want to share. Are you a virgin? No, you're not. How many baby daddies you got? How many boyfriends you had in your past? How many sexual partners in history you had? See, here's the thing, fam. You've been sharing yourself. You have no problem with that, right? But when it comes to a man practicing polygyny, all of a sudden now you want to have that monogamy card. We brothers, we not buying it. Mm-mm. This video is showing and proving that women have no clue what they want. Because the same guy who you think is monogamous is the same guy who is going to cheat on you. Yeah. You think that a man that is righteous is going to be monogamous. See, what you don't realize is you said righteous. A righteous man understands that he can practice polygyny. You're out of your mind. There is no such thing as a righteous man that is trying to settle down with one woman. That's not happening. Because we're not dumb. We know our birthright. We understand the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We're not dumb. Because see, while you ladies are trying to put that monogamy chain around our neck, we know that you ladies are not faithful out there in the world. We know you're sleeping around with this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy, that guy, this guy, that one, that one, that one, that one. We know what you're doing. We're not stupid. We're not dumb. We know exactly what you're doing. Facts, right? So now, Let's go back and let's see what she says. She said, but of course you wouldn't. But of course you wouldn't put that. What most women want, because it's not you. Lady, do you realize that you do not have to view none of the polls that I make? And if you really had it all together, you can just go out there and find that monogamous man. What's taking you so long to find that monogamous man? Why? What's taking you so long? What's taking you so long? You should be able to find him already, right? Now, let's get back into this. I wrote her, I said, you must not know how to read. Because I clearly made it very clear that we gave you a righteous man. He practiced polygyny. Why don't you choose? Why don't you choose? See, you could have chose the man that got no legs. He's monogamous. Why you ain't choose him? He would have loved you. Why you ain't choose him? Because he ain't have no legs? So you're discriminating because he have a disability? Why are you doing that? I thought it's about love. I thought it's about monogamy. He don't got no legs. The other guy, he's blind. He can't see. You don't got to worry about him cheating. He's monogamous. Why don't you get with him? His disability, that's why? See, the thing is, you want a Mr. Potato Head. You want a guy that you can literally manufacture. It's not going to happen. Listen, brothers, man, when you see streams like this, you got to share it with other men. And you ladies that are truthful, you ladies that have sense, you got to share these type of videos so women can see exactly where they are. Because this is the delusional mindset that they have, right? Let's get back into this. Right, moving on with the comments. Health and Wellness. Health and Wellness said, Ringo, I've always liked your content. I even supported you. They always say that. They always say that, then they say some mess. Right? Ringo, I always liked your content. I even supported you from time to time. But. They always say but. And you all know that when someone used the word but, it cancels out everything previously. But is what she said, right? Okay, but I'd rather take a good guy that's hardworking. He doesn't have to make 100K, but believes in the Most High with good morals and values and isn't into polygamy. Do you see how these women have their mind set on monogamy? Yet none of these women have a husband. The delusion is real. This is why they're single. This is why they keep making these mistakes. This is why they keep choosing the same type of guys, because they really don't know what they want. They say they want that guy, and then when that guy come in, he end up cheating on me, right? Now you mad. When I already done told you, you cannot control a man's manhood. A man is gonna always want more than one woman. You can't stop that. There's nothing that can stop that. That's nature. You can't stop that. Right? Okay, now, she says she want this perfect guy that he don't practice polygamy, right? Okay. I said, let me know when the guy marry you and remain faithful only to you. Because I already done know she's gonna be single for the rest of her life. I already know. Like literally, she's gonna be single for the rest of her life. Like there is no way that a man is gonna wife her up under those circumstances. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen at all, man. She's gonna be there forever and ever and ever doing the same old thing. Right? So now let's see what else she said. Okay, I came in, I said what I said. Oh, she came back. She came back in. Let's go back. She came back in and she said, I'm already happy and married. Just was given my opinion. You do know I don't believe you, right? I don't believe you. I'm going to buy me a blue cap. I'm going to buy a blue cap. And I know, I'm not the first to buy the blue cap. I think Fresh and Fruity Podcast was the first to do that already. Okay? All right. So before anybody talk crap, you copying. Fam, I'm doing a whole different types of content that is totally different. And my style is unique. Nobody got my style on YouTube. I'm number one. You do know that, right? Okay. Now, let's get back into this particular thing. She says, I'm already happy. Okay, ma'am, if you're already happy, right, why are you there? Why are you participating in a poll if you already got your husband? Oh, boy, do you see how easy it is to call a fraud a fraud? This is crazy, man. Let me see what's going on. All right, let's get back into this thing, y'all. Okay. She says, I'm already happy and married, right? And married. Just was given my opinion. Then she came back in again. She says, we are happy and married already. No issues. Look what I put. I put a cap. I put a cap because I know that she's not married. You know what I mean? Just like I know a lot of women that walk around with wedding bands have no husband. You do know that there's a trend, brothers, where women will put on a wedding band. They'll go buy themselves a ring and put it on and walk around when they're with their girlfriends. And their girlfriends be like, hey, girl, I didn't know you married. And she'd be like, yeah, girl, I'm married. Wow, I didn't know. The whole time she lying, trying to impress her friends. Anyway, let's get back into this thing. So I said cap, right? The Black Wolverine came in and says, you are clearly living in a damn dream world. See, even somebody else knows she lying. They be doing this all the time. They come into the chat, they be like, yeah, I'm married already. I'm like, well, why are you here? It's for women that want to get with a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you even know how to read? It's crazy, man. I don't know why I keep getting these type of crazy folks that be coming in the chat, man. Anyway, so moving on. Carol came in. She says, I'll take a good guy that's hardworking with good morals over some rich dude that believes in polygamy. I'm telling you, man, all of these women literally have broken hearts. They said they would rather get with this guy rather than the guy that got money. So it's not about money. It's about a guy just being just to you and have no other woman, right? So your vajayjay is so special, right? So let me get this straight, lady. Let's say you got married to a guy, right? You can't produce no babies. What is a man to do? You got married to a man. For some odd reason, you had some accident, you can't produce no babies. What is that man to do? Stay with you? He can't have no other woman? Let me get this straight. He needs to adopt. So I'm gonna adopt somebody's kids that are not mine. When I have the ability in my nutsack to produce babies. But I'm gonna go adopt somebody else's seed to please your insecurities, right? You gotta be kidding me. But see, brothers, this is what they want you to do. A woman that can't produce babies will tell you, well, if you love me, You can just go and adopt a baby. Adopt? Nah, I'm going out and screw some other woman and bring forth a seed of my own. I don't know what in the world you talking about. Right? Let's get back to them crazy comments. Them comments is crazy. Jacob Jennings, he came in, he said the rich guy doesn't believe in polygyny. Did you read the choices correctly? Yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean? Listen, a lot of these ladies, they're not even reading. See? The rich guy, he's not into polygyny. You see? But the women read what they want to hear. They see what they want to hear. This is their nature, fam. You can't make this stuff up. So she comes back in to rebuttal Jacob Jennings. She said, Jacob Jennings, I'm just saying, this what I look for in a man. Obviously, I'm not referring to the options he gave. They are not realistic or common. Okay, so if they're not realistic or common, why you still have no husband? Why you still single? Why you got no man? Why you don't got no man? Talk to me about that. I want to know why you don't got no man. Why these modern women out here struggling? Because they really don't know what they want. They really don't know what they want, fam. So based on what we see in here, let me see. Okay. She said what she said. Okay. Sean, the navigator, came in. He says, Carol, let me put it back. He said, Carol, how are they not common, especially the ones with cheating rich guy? Right. The cheating rich guy, he make 1.5 million. Why she ain't interested in him? That's common. That's what's happening today. She's bugging out. You know what I mean? Shout out to J Optic. So I feel like most men who say they only want one wife doesn't know themselves well. Good content, Ringo. That's a fact. Let's talk about it. You brought up a good point, so we got to talk about that now. You said I feel like most men who say they only want one wife don't know themselves well. That's a fact. See, this is why, listen, I've said this many times in my videos, and this is not law that any of you guys have to follow. This is just my personal opinion on what I suggest. If you're a man and you want to practice polygyny, I suggest you be with a woman for at least 5 years so that you're proven to be that man that's in her life long term, right? Before you branch out, or before you even start hollering at sisters or talking to them and being, just being a man and free, right? Before you even do that, be faithful to that one woman for that 5 years. That way you can get to know yourself, understand what you need. You can learn a whole bunch about yourself. Now, the reason why a lot of guys are saying that they just want one wife is because those particular guys are actually desperate. I'm just letting you know, straight up and down. Those guys are saying they only want one wife because they are desperate, because they don't have a woman. They don't have a woman right now. So they're gonna say, I only want one wife because they figure, especially if they're on social media, their hope is that women on social media will see them and say, wow, there go a man and he's saying he only want one wife. Maybe I should get with him, not realizing that woman is not gonna want him anyway. She's not gonna want him because he's lame, right? Personally, the way I move, women know exactly what it's about. There's no secrets. That's why I don't understand how could somebody listen to a guy that teach on polygyny, right? And think that he's being exposed for something. It doesn't make any sense. See, I'm free from that jurisdiction over there. I'm free. You may not be free. See, if you have somebody talk about you, then now your woman may end up finding that out and be like, well, you cheated on me. Why you cheated on me? You see what I mean? See, polygyny frees you from all of the BS. It frees you from all the drama, all that little tit for tat nonsense. But now, if you want to live in that monogamous world as a man talking about, well, all I want is one wife, and then you end up getting that one wife, and you end up cheating on her, she's going to be highly, highly pissed with you, fam. Because you went in there lying. You went in there lying. Right? Okay, let's get back to this because I want to wrap this thing up, man. I've been on too long. Been on 2 hours, man. I wanted to be on only for 2 hours, but I guess I went off at a time. I might try to just speed read now. Let me see. Okay. Carla came back and she says, really? Really? How common are men that make millions? Maybe in the media, but not in the real world. You see how they don't even think you guys can even make anything or have any success. Gabby said 110K to support multiple wives / families? Drama free? Yeah, right. Do you know what 110K is? Brothers, this is why I tell you that this is possibly the end time, last generation. I don't think it could go on another 50 years like this. There's no hope for relationships today. It's really bad. Women are so superficial that their greed for money literally makes them overlook who you are and your character. They don't even see potential in you. They don't see your greatness. All they see is money. In other words, if you don't got a certain amount of money, they look down on polygyny. If you don't make a certain amount of money, they're like, But yet Kobe Bryant died. He died while being worth over $400 million. And his woman didn't want him to be around no other woman. No matter what you do, brothers, this is the mindset of modern women. You could go out there and make the most money. You get with a sister, she's going to be on that monogamous frequency. This is why I suggest, brothers, if you're a multimillionaire, I don't suggest that you even deal with any of these women on any sort of level. You have so much money at this point where you could literally go out there and audition for a wife, fam. I'm talking about you can literally go out there and say, look, this is the type of caliber woman I'm looking for. And you literally get that kind of woman. Don't just get with any sister out here because they only getting with you for your money at this point. They're not there for you, fam. They're really not. They're not there for you. Based on this entire stream, what we see is that modern women love money more than the man. They love the money, and in some instances, they'll forget about the money for a monogamous man because they're delusional and they think that they're going to get a man that's going to be faithful only to them, which is crazy. It's not going to happen. You understand? It's not happening. So she's laughing at the guy making 110K talking about multiple families and whatever. What do you mean multiple families? See, this is how I know you're delusional and you don't have no common sense. Multiple families is when a man, let's say for example, I get with a sister. She's a single mom with kids from another man. And I come together with her and I have children. That's called multiple families. You understand? But now, if I get with a sister and I already have a family that I have, and she become a wife, and I have children with her, there are no separate families now. We're one. You know why we're one? Because both of those women bore children from my seed. It's one family. You folks out here, you're lost. You don't have no clue what life is about. And this is why you're never gonna have success in any relationship. I guarantee you, never. Never gonna have no relationship success at all, right? Now, let's get back to them comments. So she's laughing at the guy that make $110 because she think that that's how he gonna always be forever and ever, not realizing that this man is starting businesses. This man is creating different streams of income. His whole entire focus is to rise and do better and better and better. That's his goal. But she's selfish because what she's looking at is the fact that she don't want to share the resources with another woman. That's your greatest concern. It's not that he make $110. You're trying to get all the resources because you're selfish. That's all. I thought you were a boss chick. I thought you get your bag. I thought you could do bad all by yourself. What's up with that? I thought you got that bag. I thought you got paper. If you got paper and you came to that man, why are you worrying about what he have, fam? See, again, it's showing that you are focused on his money. You don't care about that man. You really don't. Hey, brothers, you got to peep the game, fam. You got to peep the game. Let's go. I came in there and I said at Jacob Jennings, I said, these women are very immature. My questions are very well put to prove why things are the way they are. Facts. Jacob came back. He said, yes, indeed, my brother. Well said, OG. Gabby came back in. She says, I admire the man who would want to deal with multiple headaches, laughing my ass off. Really? Do you see that? Do you see how you're making fun? Men that will deal with multiple headaches, but yet you women are out here being single mothers dealing with multiple baby daddies. Do you see how I'm able to articulate myself and be able to pose different examples and prove my points with logic? Because the way I set up my poll was designed for this very stream. You want to talk about men that you admire a man or admire men who would want to deal with multiple headaches, right? But yet you, as a single mom, will have multiple kids out of wedlock from different baby daddies dealing with all of those headaches. So it's okay for you to have multiple baby daddies and do what you do. And it's cool. But if a man have multiple wives, you want to call them a headache. Really, you're not making no logical sense. Let's get back into this, because I'm cooking them. Sage says, you can't, look at this nonsense, fam. She said, you can't take care of a family on $110K. Two? That's broke. Wow, you can't make this up. And these women are wondering why they got no husband. I'm not making this up. I'm showing you receipts, showing you the comments, all right? She said you can't take care of one family on $110K. So let me get this straight. So then you ladies wouldn't get with a man and even start a family with him if he make 50K. Brothers, peep the game. Peep the game, brothers. I'm trying to show you what women are doing in their mind. They really don't accept you when you have a job. All you brothers that got a 9 to 5, you on your grind, even if you make 65K a year. Look what that sister just said, fam. She said, you can't take care of a family on $110K. One family. She said you can't take care of one family on $110K. Wow. And then she put 2 with a question mark, which means there is no way you can have more than one family. See, these women are delusional, fam. They think having another woman and having kids is a whole new family. No, it's one family. Do y'all understand seed? If I impregnate 5 women, those are not separate families. No, that's one family because they're all from my seed. That's my seed. You see? You want me to give you some bad news, ladies? Listen to me. We've been taught wrong. A lot of you guys, a lot of you ladies that's bringing forth these kids out of wedlock. Some of you ladies, you bring forth children from 3 different men. You got 3 sons from 3 different men. I submit to you today, those 3 sons you have, they're not brothers. Is that truth bothering you? Listen to what I just said. If you're a single mom, 3 sons, 3 different baby daddies, right? And you got 3 different baby daddies, 3 sons, and they all came from you. Your 3 sons are not brothers. They're not. They come from 3 different seeds. In order for them to be brothers, they got to come from one dad. One dad makes them brothers. If all your children have different fathers, they are not brothers and sisters. They're not. You've been lied to. You're basically taking care of different families. If you're a single mom and you got kids by different men, you are taking care of different families, different children from different men. They're not brothers and sisters. I'm sorry to say, they are not blood brothers and sisters. No, because they didn't come from the same seed. If this apple tastes good and I want more, I would have to go to the apple tree that it came from. And if I want more, I would have to plant the same seeds. Do you understand biology? Do you understand that? If the man have a child with you and another man have a child with you, your children are not brothers and sisters, not blood, not by blood. They're not. No matter how you spin it, they're not blood brothers and sisters. They're not. I know that's bothering you, but it's the truth. And see, when you say that a man practicing polygyny have separate families, they're not separate families. If all of those kids are coming from my seed planted in those 3 women, we have one family. There's no separate family. There's no separate family. Right? So she's mocking the guy that practiced polygyny, making $110K as though that's not enough, when most of these women that are talking don't even make that amount. And they don't even have a man. Ain't that something? Sovereign Empress came in. She says, a lot of these ladies that vote would rather have a rich husband than a family. Wow, that's serious, man, because they picked the guy that make $250K, but he can't produce any children, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And again, the poll is on the community section of my channel, right? The majority of women voted for the guy that have $250K, he make $250K a year, but he can't produce no children, which means if these women become wives, right, they cannot build a family with this man because he can't produce no babies, right? But what women don't understand is that if a man have a vasectomy or if he have some health issue that prevents him from having babies, he's not going to want to settle down with one woman. He's going to be a whoremonger male. So all of you ladies that chose him, you made the wrong choice. Right? So, continuing on, she says, wow, I'm curious. Why go for the rich man if he can't have kids? I thought the money was there to support the lifestyle. Without children, there is no lifestyle, wow, or legacy to maintain. So I'm rather confused. Wow, that's deep. That's deep what she's saying. Now notice what a woman came in here and said. Elizabeth says they could adopt a child. You see the madness? Do you see the madness, fam? Notice how I talked about how women are going to say adopt. Do you see how she's saying adopt? Do you see the madness that we got to deal with, fam? You can't make this type of stuff up, fam. You really can't make this up. But anyway, let's get back into this thing. Sean came in there. He said, Sovereign Empress, facts, make it make sense. Eros came in there and says, they can adopt children. Another one. Wow. It's like a so-called, it's like somebody's in here like a parrot repeating one another. So all these ladies want to adopt children. All of them want to adopt children. They would get with the guy that got the money that can't produce children but would adopt children. Ain't that crazy? So let me get this straight, woman. You're healthy. You got a womb that could produce babies, but you can't. You would rather adopt. You're with a man that can't produce babies, so you rather adopt. I tell you, we're done as a people, man. We're finished as a people. Right? I came in here and I said, this proves my point. When I speak on various issues about women, they care more about money than family. Wow. They care more about money than family. That's the truth, right? Sunflower came in there and says, most women already have kids, especially if they're a woman of a certain age. Not hard to understand. Plus, this world is too bad to bring any more babies into the world. Just enjoy each other and do good for the Lord. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me, fam. This is not making any sense. So you're telling me that plus this world is too bad to bring any more babies in. So you don't believe that us men should be multiplying because you think the world is bad. That's what you're saying? Brothers, she believed the world is so bad we shouldn't be bringing any more babies in, but yet these women are having sex. Man, this is difficult to actually read, man. Okay. All right. She said, just enjoy each other. So David came in and says, I thought the money was there to support the lifestyle, to extend, that is true. Their personal lifestyle, that is. In other words, they want the money to deal with their lifestyle. That's it. They don't want the guy to have money to help with a family. These women want the money to be for them. That's what they want it for. This is shameful, fam. Very, very bad. I don't even know if I'm gonna get through all these comments. Mark V's said that 10% said the cheetah man is telling. Yeah, 10% of the women wanted the cheetah guy that make 1.5 million. That's sad. That just means that women would get with a man that's a cheetah as long as the money is right. King Judah says, top answer should be a thug who generates no income, can't read, stay at her house, smokes weed, and plays video games, smash other women while she's at work, but he lays the pipe real good. Well, we're going to talk about those topics in another poll. We know, trust and believe, we know that's the kind of guy she normally get pregnant by. We know that. So we're going to definitely deal with that in another poll later on. We're going to deal with that one. So for right now, let me see if I can read some of these, man. I don't have to keep putting it on the screen. Let me see. Another sister came in named Purdy or whatever. I don't know her name, but she said, some of these options are hilarious, right? Okay. I said, nah, they're good options. Choose the one that will make your life sweet/happy. Marcus says, nope, it's a simple question, dear. Right? Hold on, what's going on here? I said, it's a simple question, dear. She said, Marcus, I don't recall stating that the question was difficult, sir, but thank you for your time. They always say that sarcastic type stuff. Right? She said, Blackmail Advice TV, I'm giving my input regardless of the opinion provided. I'm entitled to my opinion. I've also commented on a previous show and mentioned that I appreciate your commentary. These are typical things women say to give them the entitlement to say whatever they want to say while being disrespectful. They always do this, right? I came in here, I says, what does your husband think of the poll? Assuming you're married, that is. She came back in. She said, Blackmail Advice TV, you assumed correctly. We celebrate our wedding anniversary this coming Sunday. Notice, this coming Sunday. How convenient. How convenient. Their anniversary is this coming Sunday. How convenient. Just around the corner. Okay, I believe you. I really believe you. Right? Their anniversary this coming Sunday. He also subscribed to your channel. They always say stuff like that. He subscribed to your channel. Okay. He subscribes to your channel, right? To your channel. So I'm sure he has also participated in the polls for the men. Okay. Right. Now, let's see. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Michael came in and he says, wait. Let me see. Michael came in and he says, all the single mothers choosing the 250 infertile guy. because the factory closed anyway. Wow, that's true. I said, that's today's woman. I mean, all of the women that are single mothers are choosing the guy that can't produce any babies, and that's sad. Let me see. Stephanie came in. She says, none of the above. Why such poor choices? I told Stephanie, I said, poor choices, make a choice, because every relationship modern women get into is always a poor choice. So why stop now? Your choice prove where your heart is. In other words, I'm telling her to just make a choice out of the 5 categories, but they don't want to make a choice because, it's like they're saying none of the above. So if it's none of the above, that means you're going to have a rose toy. Basically, that's what you're saying, right? I think that's about it. Is that about it? I can't scroll up anymore. Oh, that's because I have my thing. Okay, I can see the rest. I had to move the screen on my computer. Okay. Visual Eyes came in there. She says, these is a dumb poll with dumb answers. Ringo, you not fooling anybody. If you want real feedback from women in your community, why not make a poll with realistic answers? A monogamous man who make 100K with no legs? Are you serious? What's the big deal? I thought you want a monogamous man. Who cares if he got no legs? It ain't like he could run out late at night. Right? You said you want monogamy. He makes money, right? He practices monogamy. He's a good man. Why don't you love him with his disability? Why not? Why not? Watch this, brothers. Watch the setup. Y'all think this is a game? Listen, when I told you there's method to my madness, these women ain't real, fam. Brothers, you making bread? You better be very careful out here with these ladies, fam. Brothers, y'all think that I'm just here making jokes? All you brothers out there that might have a disability, I'm not making jokes about you, fam. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. All of that was said to prove a point. What this poll proved, brothers, is this. If you're that guy that make a buck, and you're monogamous, and you got in an accident, and you lost your legs, your woman gonna leave you. She gonna leave you, fam. She gonna leave you for another man. Facts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. She's gonna leave you. When I tell you that there's a method to my madness, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. So if you're that brother who make a buck and you got no legs, if you were to get in an accident, fam, and you lost your legs, car accident, whatever the situation is, you can't walk, you disabled, but you making bread, your wife gonna look down on you, fam. She gonna be cheating behind your back because she know you can't run out there doing X, Y, and Z. She know. I'm speaking facts to you, bro. Take heed to what I'm saying. Take heed to it, fam. This is real. You know what I'm saying? Let me see the last one. Hold on, let me get to the last comment. Chloe, is it Chloe? I think Chloe. I think that's what the name is, right? She says, a righteous man, drama-free, earns enough to support his family and his wife or wives. So looked like she picked the last one, which is the righteous man that practices polygyny. Right? And I said, interesting comment. I said interesting comment because if based on the avatar, she looked like a non-black woman, which is interesting to me. Now, I don't know, maybe she's Hispanic, I don't know. But if she's a non-black woman or a white woman or whatever the situation is, it doesn't really matter. The point is, brothers, if a woman accepts you for who you are, if a woman, no matter what her background is, what her ethnic group is. If she's accepting you for who you are in terms of polygyny, rock with her. Rock with her. What's the point of you wasting your time on your own women when they're not trying to rock with you? They don't want to rock with you. They think this is a game. Now, let's get back to this point so we can wrap up the show. When we go back to the poll, for those of you that are now joining the show, that are kind of viewing in the clouds, we're looking at this poll that's on the screen, right? We're examining that, right? The way it goes as follows, ladies, which of the black men below would you rather be with? A man who make 100K, have no legs, but is monogamous, 5% voted. A monogamous man who make 65K, he's blind, but will love you, only 4% of women voted. A monogamous man who make 250K, but he can't have children. 52% of BWs voted for that man. Wow. Or a cheater man who weighed 350 pounds and 5'7" in height and make 1.5 million a year. 7% of women said they would rather be with the cheater. You see that? Or 32% voted a righteous man who practiced polygyny. He makes 110K and is drama free. Now, brothers, the sister says they would not, 4% said they would not get with the guy who is monogamous, makes 65K, and is blind. I submit to you brothers right now, if you made 1.5 million and you got in an accident and you're blind, your woman, she'll be cheating on you. She'll leave you for another man. Brothers, if you got paper and your woman is with you for now and you got in an accident and you lost your legs, you're disabled, it's unfortunate. Got in a motorcycle accident, you got paralyzed, it's unfortunate. I know a lot of brothers that got paralyzed riding a motorcycle. But guess what? If your woman was with you while everything was good, you had your legs, everything was fine, now you're disabled, guess what's gonna happen, bro? She's gonna leave you. She's gonna go find another man. Has nothing to do with the money. It's just their nature. So much for love. So much for monogamy. All that stuff went out the window. This particular poll right here, this poll proves that women, they don't know what they want. Poor choices in men. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want, fam. This is sad. This is sad. She will be out your door, out your life, and there's nothing you can do about it, fam. That's just the way it is. You understand? Let's see what's going on here. Let me read this thing here. Let me find out what's going on in the chat. Do a little house cleaning and see what's going on. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on in this chat. Because I'm not reading the chat, so I really can't see what's going on. Did I miss something? I'm starting to realize mostly every so-called woman in today's time are delusional and selfish. Yeah, that's true. It's not like that you're starting to realize that's just the way it is, man. That's the way it is right now. I'm revealing that through the stream. You know? Let me see. I'm trying to scroll through these comments. Who in here name is Free Thinker? For some reason, I can't even see their comment. Where the hell is a free thinker? Scrolling through the chat, I can't find nothing. I don't know. Maybe you're just posting that. Or maybe I can't see them for some reason. But anyway, you said at Free Thinker, then why are you here? I can't even see that person's comment. That's what's crazy about it. It said, at Free Thinker, why are you here? You spew ignorant nonsense. Then you use pride and arrogance to try and excuse your delusional talking points. Stop it. Get some help. You have mental illness, mental health issues. Well, whoever that person is, either they're blocked or what, but I cannot see them. Oh, let me see. I don't know if that's them. I still can't see them. That's weird. I'm literally scrolling and I can't see them. Could anyone else see that person? That's what's interesting. Put a 1 in the chat if anybody else could see this person named Free Thinker or whatever. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see their comment. Because I can't. I cannot see their comment. Free Thinker, whatever. I can't even see their comment. So I don't even know who that is. They're probably blocked, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe I just passed their comment because I can't see them. But if they're blocked, how could you see them? That's interesting. That's crazy. That must be a bot. That's crazy because I can't see them. Really, like seriously, I cannot see them at all. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how is that even possible? That must be some new alien software or something. But anyway, it doesn't really matter if they're here or not. The point is, why are you here if you're against the truth? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Yeah, it must be a bot troll because if I blocked you, right? If I block you, you're not able to post if I block you. Oh, you're saying so they just commented? Oh, okay, that's cool. That, you know what it mean? I think I know what it mean. I think I know what it mean. See, you know what's so interesting? If one of my moderators was here, wait, let me see, at Free Thinker, let me see something. Hold on a second. Wait. See, that's how you just prove your ignorance. Polygyny is not centered around whoremongering. It's centered around building generation wealth. You're delusional. Yeah, they're definitely delusional. See, someone is here commenting that I cannot see, which means that I'm like the blind guy that the ladies are ignoring. But for some reason, even though I'm blind, I'm still able to see. I can see through your eyes. You're able to help me see. Shout out to Rashad for the $2 super chat. Truth, bro, don't have same father, not brothers and sisters. Yeah, definitely. Definitely not brothers and sisters. Oh, it's interesting. I can see their comment on my screen. Ain't that something? On my screen, I can see them posting. On my screen, I can see them posting, but I can't see them in my chat. That's hilarious. That's crazy. Welcome to the show, Free Thinker. Are you free to think? I would expect that as a free thinker that you should be able to be free to think for yourself. So if you disagree, right? If you disagree, why are you here? Why are you here, free thinker? He said, it's hilarious when someone disagree with you, you call them names. You can't have no conversation. There is no conversation if you disagree. Do you understand? Listen to me. If you disagree, free thinker, why are you here? There's no conversation. If I'm talking to someone and they disagree and we cannot go any further, there is no use communicating anymore. What am I having a conversation with you for? If I want to go here and you want to go there, what are we having a conversation for? We're going two different directions. You understand? So the real point of the matter is, why do people follow platforms, right? Listening to messages. Like I've been on for almost 3 hours. Why are you here? If you believe in monogamy and finding a monogamous guy, why are you here? Why? It makes no sense to be here. It really don't. Makes absolutely no sense to be here if you really think about it. But anyway, y'all, I think I did enough. I said enough. It is what it is. This was a good show. I really enjoyed this show here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of truth was shared. A lot of information. All right? So, let me see. What is this? Let me see. Should cheating even be the term for men at Black Male Advice TV? Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Sneaky Beanie says, should cheating be even a term for men? Now, let's talk about it. This is why I keep telling you, brothers, that you're supposed to be practicing polygyny. Polygyny doesn't mean you have 80 wives. It doesn't mean you have 10 wives. Let me tell you something else. You can be a brother that practice and believe in polygyny and you have no wife. Let's break it down for the dummies in the back. If you're a brother and you're single, you don't got no woman, but you believe in monogamy, right? But you don't got no wife. Does having no wife disqualify you from practicing monogamy? Man, yo, checkmate, please. Checkmate, please. Practicing and believing in and embracing polygyny have nothing to do with the number or quantity of wives you have. That is like saying desiring to be a father one day disqualifies you from actually even thinking about doing it. That doesn't make any sense, fam. But the reason why you brothers are supposed to practice and have and embrace polygyny is so that when you deal with women, there's no such thing as cheating. And I'm talking about righteous men that actually have morals, values, and ethics. Because if you're a transparent man, see me, I'm transparent. When I'm talking to women, I'm 100% transparent. The same way I am on YouTube, same way I am private. Have you watched my birthday video lately? Have you watched all the videos I've been doing lately? Have you watched my videos in the past? The same way I talk on YouTube, same way I talk privately. Same exact way. See, when you practice polygyny, there's no such thing as cheating. There's no such thing as, oh, you're cheating on me. There's no such thing as, oh, you got caught. Got caught doing what? What exactly did I do wrong that I pretty much talk about? If a man teach on polygyny, he talk about polygyny, and he's talking to other women, he's exposed. Subscribe to the channel. Ringo After Dark. Telling you, fam. Anyway, you want to practice polygyny, embrace polygyny. That way when you get with a woman, you let her know straight up and down, this is how I move. Which means even if you're with one woman, she already done know. You embrace polygyny, which means there's a possibility you can be talking to another woman, trying to get another woman to be a wife, getting to know another woman, having a concubine, flirting with women, flirting with women, flirting with women, flirting with women. A man that practices polygyny can talk to women freely. It ain't like you guys that when you have a so-called girlfriend and you're under monogamy, you can't even talk to a sister. Your friends come, they be like, hey, yo, bro, yo, who that, man? And then your wife is coming up the block. You be like, yo, you gotta go, you gotta go. You gotta go, you gotta go. Why I gotta go? My wife coming, my wife coming. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Who is that? Who you talking about? The young lady that you was just with. Who was that? Oh, that was my cousin. You sure that wasn't some woman you talk? No, babe. I promise you, it wasn't. That's how you guys be. Because you're trapped under monogamy. That's why. You're trapped, and I'm free. You're trapped, I'm free. Facts. Right? Don't get trapped, brothers. Don't get trapped under monogamy. So, we're gonna sign out, fam. Y'all already done know what it is. We've been on forever. 3 hours put in some work. You already done know what it is. Well, it's not 3 hours, 2 hours and 55 minutes, but we already done know it's gonna hit the 3 hour mark. We already done know what it is, man. So, that's about it, fam. It's another one. Black Male Advice TV. Putting in work since 2006. You already done know. The best channel on YouTube. There is no other. Shout out to all of my haters. This is the #1 platform on YouTube. Black Male Advice TV. You already done know what it is, fam. Hope everybody have a blessed day. Do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's it, fam. I'll catch all of you on the next stream. Y'all take care. Make sure you're drinking your water. You know? We're gonna be back on later with more shows. You already done know what it is. Yeah. So, make sure you tune in later for more shows. This is Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube. You already done know what it is. Make sure you get the likes up on the video, fam. Get those likes up. We've been putting in work. We broke it down. This right here is a dope show. Proof, modern women. They don't know what they want. Proof modern women make poor choices in men. We gave them options. They didn't want to make the right choice. That's right. So y'all take care again. We're going to get up on out of here. We're going to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? I got some work I got to do. Got to go get something to eat. And that's about it, fam. So again, y'all take care. Be blessed out there. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Do what y'all gotta do, and also subscribe to Ringo After Dark. Go over there and subscribe, fam. Do what you gotta do. We not playing, fam. Do what you gotta do. Again, Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube. You already done know. Subscribe, fam, to Ringo After Dark. Yeah. So, that being said, y'all, I'm gonna sign out. Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube, hands down. And I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut.